Hey, what's up? Dr. Blackjack, your daughter is here safe and sound. Hey, you know I'm not his daughter, you know. Oh, Pinocchio! Oh, I think I'm gonna have lots of voices. Oh, Doctor, it's so good to see you again. So, sit out right as you do this. Someone was paying me big bucks to make sure the doctor wouldn't operate. I don't know the reason, but if he's rich, who cares? I didn't sound villainous enough. I don't get it. Who would benefit by forcing Dr. Blackjack to stop operating? Astro, can't you figure it out with that super brain of yours? If he could have operated, Drake... Oh, I'm supposed to be in his voice, aren't I? If Drake could have operated, perhaps I may have never been born. There are all possibilities, though, not fact, but if you knew thy future. There's one person who'd benefit from all this. A terrible man. What? I completely left him out of the picture. He can also travel through time. Shiraku! He knows from previous battles that he can't defeat me. That's why he's working behind the scenes to make his plans work. He must have been the one who made it difficult for Kennedy to think clearly. He used his telepathy powers to make Kennedy forget. So Kennedy couldn't tell anyone how to get to Dr. Blackjack. But we must have weakened Shiraku when we drove him off Firebase Island. Dr. Blackjack, could you go to the moon right now with me? Right now? I probably already forgot his voice. Yes, there's a patient with a disease only you can cure through an operation. She's Counselor Drake's daughter. Saving her could mean saving the world. Shiraku had Pinocchio kidnapped and we don't know what he's up to. So we've got to hurry. No time for stage select anymore. Let's break that fifth dimension. Oh. Alright, don't worry, I'll have contact Dr. Uche and have him prepare something. Greetings, would you happen to be Counselor Drake? If so, I have good news for you. Have you ever heard of Death Mask? Who am I? Ha ha ha! My name is of no importance. I think we know who that was. 41, Dr. Blackjack. So more dialogue, no more stage select. We've almost reached the moon. I hope Prime Rose is still safe. Ezra, we are picking up a strange transmission. I think you better listen. It's been transmitted by all world channels. On all world channels. Nuka, you must be hearing this wherever you are. The life of Duke Red now rests in my hands. If you want me to release him, activate the Death Mask right now. Drake, are you mad? I guess he must have found Duke Red's hiding place. Drake, do you realize what you're doing? If you continue with your actions, your political career will be over. Politics? Career? You don't know me at all, Duke Red. None of those things matter to me. Ever since my daughter was killed by a robot, I've only had one objective. Revenge. Revenge on all robots. So don't ask me if I know what I'm doing. I know exactly what I'm doing.
All robots will go out of control sooner or later. This is a golden opportunity. A certain someone was kind enough to tell your location and Death's mask secret. As luck would have it, now I can annihilate all of robot kind. I would gladly sacrifice my planet and my life to get my revenge. My life in this world is simply meaningless without my daughter. Fool, you know nothing about Nuka. She won't respond to your threat. Well, we'll see, won't we? I think I know more about the bond between a father and daughter than you. After all, I'm willing to sacrifice everything for the sake of my daughter. And I don't think your relationship is an exception to the rule. Nuka, I know you can hear this. Hear me. You must respond within 3 hours. I don't know where you are, but I don't think you are outside of the solar system. I'll wait for you to answer my transmission.
Hey, Drake, don't start the party without us.
Ha! I knew you could hear our communication, Astro. I have an anti-proton bomb with me. Even 1 second after 3 hours and boom! The bomb will explode. So it's no use. I have nothing left to lose. What should we do? It's crazy, but he means it? Means it. So I finished the operation in 3 hours, and then we show Drake his daughter. Once Drake realizes his daughter is okay, then we'll be fine, right? Is it possible? The only concern is who's going to pay the bill if the father's killed. Well, I'll do the operation anyway, but I'll charge extra for the rush. The life of Prime Rose is priceless. Money is no object. Just so you know, I'm also known as the world's most expensive doctor. Don't worry, Mr. Tokugawa is also one of the most wealthiest men of on Earth. So, let's go. They speak about Earth like there's more planets that we're gonna go take the story to.
Shoot, Alice is gone.
There's a switch at the base of the statue. I'm going to press it. And then he flips it or something. And this happens. So that's what triggers it. Here she is, Doctor. This will be a challenge. But if all goes well, then she may regain consciousness soon. But there's no time to waste. We must operate on her immediately. I brought an air tent with me. Get it. Roger. This patient has a very bad case of Dolmeca syndrome. The air tent will run high levels of oxygen for this operation. It'll be very dangerous inside, so don't touch the air tent, Astro. If damaged, the tent will cause a huge explosion.
Yes, sir.
Hey, hold it there. What are you guys doing? Starting party without me.
Atlas, shoot! This isn't a good time.
So what have you been doing while I was away, Astro?
Listen to me. Atlas, this person is...
Shut up. I'm going to finish you here once and for all. Doctor, we must stop this operation now. We can't stop now. We have to continue.